half hour early. That's the line. We are beat. This is what we got so far. We're gonna hit the upper level right now. $60 for all this. $60. Not bad at all. We came back to check out the upstairs section. So really wasn't much room left in the car, so we decided to head out early, but that wasn't due to there not being anything left to get. If we stuck around, I'm sure we could have gotten more, but frankly there's no more room in that room in our house. So we head out a little early. If yesterday was 300 books, then I would imagine today would be maybe 400, 500.
You usually get like 30 in the tub.
No, more than 30 in the tub.
Depends if they're hooker or between 30 and 40.
At least 300. Probably like 400, maybe a little more. The box we went back for is $7, so we paid $67 for this, for all this. It was a very good day, and bag sale days are can be great if you know what you're looking for and if you do it the right way. So we're gonna go to IHOP, get some food, and we've got a lot of stuff to list now. So I mean, all this really means for us is more work, but it also means more money. So you know, good day. You know, one of the issues you will have to consider at some point if you get into this business is your car. The first thing is you're going to be putting a lot of miles on it. You're going to have to put a lot of money in gas. But more so than any of that, if you do come into a good sale, let's say for example, and there's just a ton of good stuff and you don't want to pass up on it, you know, you need a big car. Like, you need room for the stuff. We literally pretty much had space restrictions today. We left a couple hours early. We got more than enough, okay, more than enough. But I would have preferred to stay the whole 4 hours and get more, because there was more to be had, okay? Now, and there were, trust me, I mean, there was plenty to be had. This particular sale was very expensive the first 2 days it was open, okay? So, if you go to a sale, and it's a bag sale, and it's for a sale that was expensive the previous 2 days, you are going to find a ton of decent stuff, especially hardcovers. This particular sale had $3 hardcovers the first 2 days. Nobody's buying those. No booksellers are buying $3 hardcovers unless they're super valuable. So, I mean, look, I found $30 books, I found $70 books, $100 books, $50 books. They weren't the norm, but I found a good amount of them. And I'm sure there was more too. But you know, space restrictions really. So I mean, we got plenty, but I mean, it's just something to think about. Think about you know, if you have like a van or something, like you need something big. The prices are absolutely crazy at some of these bag sales. Some of them, I mean, aren't that great, but you know, $67 we spent. I mean, that's just absurd. I mean, that is absurd for what we got. One book paid for that. I mean, it's crazy. It's really crazy when you think about it. So, you know, it's just something to think about. So that's why, I mean, we drove an hour and 15 minutes to get to the sale. This was not close to us by any means. And, you know, I still see people there, you know, and they just scan. That's all they do. They scan. Dude, if you're going to a bag sale and all you're doing is scanning barcodes, you might as well stay home. You might as well stay home. Because you're not going to find much. Bag sale day it might as well be synonymous with ISBN day. Because that's where you're going to find all your good stuff. That's how I found all my good stuff today. They were all manual typings. So, just about every expensive book. Man, if I just scanned barcodes, I would be very pissed off right now on what I got. I would say that's a waste of time. Book selling is not all it's cracked up to be. Bag sales are picked over. They're not worth going to. That's what I would be telling you guys right now. That's what I did. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I'm telling you one of, not necessarily a secret, but I'm giving you the keys here. This is making me serious money. If you do this stuff, you will make money. But it is work. You need to understand that. It is serious work. We're going to have probably almost 1,200 books to list. It's a ton of work. And you know, it's not really a business until we can step out and hire other people to do this stuff. Right now, we're too important to the business. We're too important. If anything happened to us, we'd have no business. If anything happened to one of us, the business would be crippled because we lost the other one. We'd still make money, but it would be much more difficult. So, there are other trust issues, of course, right? You know, do you really want to teach somebody else how to do this? They could go and, you know, do it on their own, right? But what you have to understand is not everybody is built to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody is built to do something like this. They have to worry about taxes. You have to worry about a million things that you don't have to worry about when you're getting a steady paycheck. And when they work for you, that's what you can offer them. So when I choose to hire people, which will probably be a lot sooner than I was going to before, I will make sure my people are very happy working for me, because I don't want them to go off on their own. I don't want them to feel like they have to do that. Finding those types of people might be difficult, but I think it's worth it. When you have somebody good, you want to hold on to that person, make them happy by whatever means necessary. Okay, but it all depends on where you want to be. Where do you want to be? How much money do you want to make? Okay? Are you happy making 60, 70K? Well, you can do that with one person. You can do that relatively easily. You can do that. Are you happy around 100K, 120K? You can do that too, but you're not going to do it part-time. And with one person, you might have to put in 50, 60, 70-hour weeks. Okay? And you're going to have to be doing everything perfect. You're going to have sales in your area, and when you don't, you're going to have a backup. You're going to have a backup plan. Not everybody's built to do this. I mean, that's just the reality. Not everybody is cut out to do this. First of all, it's extremely strenuous as far as physical labor. It's a lot of physical labor. It's a lot of lifting. If you have a bad back, things like that, there's ways around it. There are things you can do, but it's something to keep in mind. Okay, so it's a lot of physical work. Number two, there are a lot of greedy douchebags at these places. We were there today. Someone was taking books out of my girlfriend's bin, and usually she's pretty quiet, but she told them that those are my books, and he started going faster, and I didn't see all this. She told me, and then she got loud with them, like, these are mine, and then he grunted or whatever, She doesn't know. He might have gotten a couple. We don't know. She doesn't think. He didn't get many if he did, but, look, there's no excuse for this type of stuff, but it happens, okay? And it's not like he innocently did it, okay, because he wasn't scanning them. He was just grabbing really fast. And then there was another guy walking around he was just like looking around, just like watching. And then some Chinese dude flat out had his whole box stolen. This is the reality of this business. It can be an ugly business, and this stuff happens all the time. So you have to know how to protect yourself, and you have to know how to deal with these people. If you are not a confrontational person, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are the kind of person that will not be able to stand up for yourself and your possessions and stuff that you put in work to do, this is not the business for you. It's just not. We've had multiple instances running into people having to deal with, altercations. And it comes with the territory. Okay? So that's number 2. Number 3, it takes a lot of time. It does take a lot of time, especially in the beginning, and really understanding and grasping how to do this. Okay? There's a lot of logistics involved. You're talking about hundreds of books, potentially thousands of books a week, grading them correctly. Now, some of the positives. Look, it's really not rocket science. Okay, like, it's hard to mess it up, but you can if you don't do things right. You can mess this up if you grade your books the wrong way. Things like that. You have to be on top of that. People leave you negative feedback or 1-star reviews for ridiculous things. You have to be on top of that. You have to be getting those removed right when it happens. Okay? You're going to lose that buy box. A lot of listings, you'll have the buy box on. You let people leave you 1-star reviews, you're not on top of that, you can lose that buy box. The percentage of feedback, your feedback score, is a buy box condition. So you have to be on top of that. You have to be on top of your pricing. Repricing is probably one of the most complicated and least talked about things because it is so detrimental. It is so important, rather, to the business. It can make or break your business. Okay? And it takes time getting that together. So listen, you'll see me do videos like this. We got a ton of books. Look, and we'll send these in, probably over 1,000, and it'll be great. Okay, especially I got all my settings set up. Everything will be good. We'll make good money. Okay, absolutely, you can make good money. But it is a very congested field. There are a lot of people doing this. Okay? A lot of people. Everybody thinks they can just pick up a scanner and go make a fortune with books. It's not the case. I'm telling you right now, if you think it's that easy, you're wrong. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. But if you're willing to put in the time and learn from others, and you know, you watch my channel, that's a good start, okay? Because we're relatively successful. I think we're doing well. And we haven't even been doing this seriously for that long. Okay, my goal personally is to raise my inventory up to about 20,000 books. Once I get to that point, you know, I'll evaluate what I want to do. Grocery is something I've been looking into heavily, like liquidation grocery, things like that. Because it's simple. Because it's, you know, you get a bunch of grocery items. I mean, if you guys, I don't know if you've looked into grocery. Grocery is crazy. I mean, you'll see packs of Oreos going for like, is the camera on me? It's like shaking. You'll see packs of Oreos on Amazon like $12 for like a pack of Oreos. It's crazy. And the sales rank is low, and people are buying this. I think it's something to do with Amazon Prime. I think that's one of the big things. But grocery, there is money in grocery. And you can just source a bunch of the same item, send it in, and the repricing is relatively simple. The packaging is relatively simple. I mean, it's not like managing tens of thousands of SKUs like with books. What's up, guys? Several hours after that sale to 11 at night, we're about to go to bed, but I just wanted to show you, you know, kind of why we couldn't get any more due to space. This is eBay stuff. This is all going out tomorrow, and this is what I will be beginning to package as of tomorrow. So all these 3 tubs, that box, those 2 boxes, that bag, that box, those 2 boxes, and that bag is all in these bags over here in that box. That's all bag sale stuff from today, and the rest of the stuff you see over here is from the sale yesterday, as well as Goodwill's, and there was a bookstore we sourced that earlier in the week. So at least 1,000 books. It's going to be a lot of work, but we're going to get going on that tomorrow. I'll let you know how long it takes, but it's going to be a lot of work. So, you know, like, subscribe, and check you later. Peace.